Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. If you have been drawn to this reading, we're taking a look at who is thinking of you. So if you're a regular to my channel, you already know the drill. But if you're brand new to my channel, I start off with letters. We'll take a look at the zodiac signs as well as physical features to give you an indication of who is thinking of you. So I've combined a couple of decks for each category with the exception of the physical features part, and then we'll get into the actual messages that needs to come through and what you need to know at this time when it comes to your connection. Typically, I do focus on those who are in separation or you're going through some challenging things at the moment when it comes to your relationship. So only take the parts of it that resonate, since this is a general reading, and release the rest. You know, you don't have to try to make it fit. If it just doesn't fit, maybe this time it's not your reading. All right, guys. So I've already pre-shuffled and selected for each zodiac sign because that portion of the reading takes time. So as you'll see when you watch your reading, we'll just get right into it and then get into the messages. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's find out what you need to know. Okay, Taurus, here we go. So as I mentioned, all of your cards have already been selected, shuffled, and here is what came through for you. Let me set these guys aside and let's start off with the letters. All right, here we go. So the very first letter that came through was an E, followed by a Q, P, V, K, letter F, G, Y, T, I, R, and an O. All right. So if any of these letters make sense for you and the person that you're thinking about, you know, let's go ahead and see what the actual messages are that present itself for this reading. And again, it could be a part of your name that's coming through here, or of course the person that you are thinking of. Okay, feel free to go ahead and pause this portion if you need to. So let me go ahead and move forward with the zodiac signs for your reading, Taurus. All right, I'll set those guys aside. So these are the signs: Cancer, Aquarius. You have a Taurus card coming through here, so maybe you and your person could both be Taurus, or they have Taurus somewhere in their chart. Pisces, Sagittarius, and lastly, Gemini. So maybe the person that you're focused on and thinking about could have this combination of signs in their chart as well. All right, so now let's move on to the physical features that presented itself for your person, and some of these cards could represent you, of course. So this person could be older than you, or you are the older counterpart. There seems to be an age difference here for some of you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a huge age gap unless you know that it is. Somebody could dye their hair, you know, maybe rainbow colors or really whatever color, but you know that this is a part of their style. They love to dye their hair. We've got fair skin tone coming through, slender, comfortable style. So, you know, maybe this person, they're not really the type to get all dressed up unless they absolutely have to. They feel most comfortable in, you know, casual clothing, perhaps. Somebody could wear braces either currently, or this is somebody who wore braces in the past. Maybe you both have. We have caramel skin tone. Somebody who could be really tall in stature. Maybe I'm getting 5'10", 5'11", and up. We have slim. So slim and slender, very similar energy. It could be feminine, could be masculine. And then we have somebody here who's medium built. Maybe they love to work out, okay? They love to exercise, lift weights, things of that nature. All right, guys, so that is what's presenting itself here as far as the letters, zodiac signs, and physical features. So I am going to set these aside so we have room for the rest of the cards. All right, guys, so let's see. What is it that you need to know right now? What is the scenario that's coming through? And that is the name of the deck. My scenarios deck has upright and reversed interpretations. So we'll see what comes through here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We have the Apple. It is in the upright, so temptations, sexual craving, forbidden fruit, off limits, attraction. So when something is off limits, someone's crossing the line, that may be represented by infidelity, third parties. Look at this, and we have undercover lover, cheating partner, suspicious partner, third party, infidelity, trust issues. I mean, it's pretty much clarifying this situation for some of you. Painful breakup, moving far away, permanent separation, mutual decision to end things. So if this is your story here, Taurus, with your person, it was difficult. Maybe you caught them cheating. Maybe you suspected something. At the end of the day, it does seem we're focused on two people that are in separation. That's what I'm typically focused on. And you guys were in agreement with that. Wow. We do have soul spouse, true soulmates, married soulmates, past life soulmates, spiritual connection. Maybe in a past life you guys were married, and maybe there's unfinished business here in this lifetime. And if you guys experienced a breakup because of infidelity and third parties, there's, I feel, more to the story, you know. So I'm ultimately feeling here for you, Taurus, that there's unfinished business with this person, even though you guys might be in separation. Let me grab one more here. Give me one more card for Taurus. So this wasn't an easy thing to go through whatsoever. Outgoing, boisterous life of the party. That could represent either one of you. I have a feeling it might be the other person. You know, so they're in separation from you, and maybe they're just wanting to portray life as if it's one big giant party, like they're fine, life moves on, or that's just a part of their personality. But let's go ahead and tap into their innermost thoughts here. I'll be pulling from the Soul, Lovers, and Separation deck. Let's see what they're really thinking, what they need you to know right now. I'll be pulling 3 cards here. I would wait for eternity to be with you. I will never let you go. You are my one true love. I've been waiting a lifetime for you. But some of those realizations might have happened a little bit too late here, especially if you guys are apart right now. All right, there's our 2 cards. Whether we are together or when we are apart, you are always in my thoughts and forever in my heart. I don't expect you to be perfect. I love your perfect imperfections because they make my life as perfect as one can imagine. I mean, how interesting is that? I mean, this is definitely somebody who's into you. They have a lot of love in their heart for you, but I'm also getting that they didn't make the best decisions here if you guys ultimately broke up and are in separation due to infidelity and trust issues in the partnership here. And it's just interesting how it's acknowledged right here, whether you guys are together or apart, which I feel the majority of those resonating with this reading is you're not with your person, but they still have you in their thoughts, in their heart. Let me set these guys aside and let's go ahead and grab some tarot to go along with this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. What do we need to know here? Knight of Wands, followed by the Lover's card. This person, it's pretty much clarifying that they got themselves mixed up in drama, because occasionally the Knight of Wands and the Lover's card can both be indicative of, you know, somebody who's in player mode and just wanting to explore their options, and it could represent third-party situations, you know, that is focused on some of the choices that they have made that resulted in the two of you broken up. Wow. Oh, this is interesting. 10 of Wands followed by the 4 of Cups. So this is weighing heavily on this person. It's stressing them out, actually. You know, maybe as more time has unfolded, they've come to realize that they really, truly ruined things here, that they messed up something amazing in their life, and really wanting to do something about the separation, but maybe they feel like it's just either too late or that ultimately you would reject them. We do have the 5 of Pentacles left out in the cold, baby. So more than likely you have pushed away from this person and they're feeling lonely, they're feeling isolated, they're feeling alone because of something that happened here between the two of you. All right, let's see what else. We do have the Hangman that is followed by the Empress. So maybe, Divine Feminine, it was you that decided to let go of a masculine because of their third party situation. The fact that they decided to go in a different direction and pursue someone else, you know? So it's very hurtful for you. Maybe you have decided to go in a different direction yourself. Maybe you've already found somebody else at this point. So I'm just feeling here, they regret what has happened. They want so badly to fix things here, but they're not sure that it would even be realistic or ideal. There's a blockage here. And that blockage, Taurus, could be coming from you, especially if you block them from your life. If you have moved on, maybe you're happy with where you're at. But at the end of the day, you know, they were or are still, they could still be the type of person who's really shady, you know, but definitely that led up to the separation and some of the drama that's coming through here. It's definitely confirming it, guys. Look at this, 7 of Swords. Betrayal, deception, cheating. I mean, if this is not your story, I get it. You know, this is a general reading. It does not apply to everybody. But this is a very clear-cut message that's coming through for Taurus, that this is what you went through and more than likely detached from this individual because of how they treated you. But the tables have turned, guys, because they have a lot of regret over what's happened. Maybe at this point, they're far removed from the third party. They could be single. They could be miserable. They could be feeling really alone without you. So many regrets there. But maybe you ultimately get the last laugh, you know? Yeah, look at that, Ace of Swords. So you probably did cut this person out of your life. And now that they have had this clarity, this aha moment that you guys belong together and that you're the one that got away, you know, it's like, oh my God, what have I done? And now they feel that you've disconnected and that it ultimately is a missed chance. It's a missed opportunity for them to even try to reach out to you. So when it comes to this reading, they're thinking about you heavily because you're the one that got away and you're the one that they want to ultimately be with. But what I gather from this, Taurus, is if you're in a much better place in your life, good for you, because you deserve better. If you're single, just know that your decision to remove this person from your life, it was the right choice. So they're just going to have to live with the past drama that they created and how they ultimately hurt you. So I do agree with this card right here, the farewell card. Painful breakup indeed, but it's coming through as a permanent separation. So there's no going back to this one. It's permanent for a reason. And I feel on your behalf, Taurus, that's a good thing because you deserve better. All right, so that is what I have. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. I'll go ahead and link all of the decks used as well. Thank you so much, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.